Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for click and play on this video. This will hopefully be the last time I talk about this incredible antique shop find. And this is part 3, and I am showing still some incredible books. I didn't pay over $20 for any of these books in the entire lot that I bought. For these ones, they're each probably anywhere from maybe $100 to a couple $100 worth of value in each one of these. They're very old. They're very significant. I tried to just really pick the best ones, the ones that I wanted for my personal collection out of this antique mall find. And I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying it. So definitely throughout the video, if you want to throw that thumbs up, I really do appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscription button for content like this and much more. I do want to thank the sponsor of this video. It's Hip Comic. Hip Comic is designed by collectors for collectors, and their vision is to help comic book shops thrive by building products to help them grow in the digital age. In total, Hip Comic features over 1 million comic books from some of the biggest and most trusted comic book dealers from around the world. There's a link in the description below that lets them know that I sent you to hipcomic.com, so click that link and check out some of the great books and start shopping today. All right, you guys, this is part 3 of the antique find of the Pulp magazines. When I turned around the corner and saw the first shelf of these Pulp magazines just full to the brim of, like a bookshelf full of Pulp magazines just piled on top of one another, I was so excited. And I told my sons, I was like, this is what I'll be doing for the next hour. And you guys can go look around, or you can stay here and check out some of these cool old magazines with me. And they decided to stay for a little bit. They started walking around, and then they came back and they were helping me look stuff up. It was just such a great time. And then when I went around the divider and found another full shelf, I was just in heaven again. So the first book up, without further ado, is Startling Stories. And this is volume 2, issue number 1, or this is the 4th issue in the Startling Stories. And I think this one is just so incredible. It's from July of 1939. Issue number 1, so Startling Stories issue number 1 is from January of 1939. So this one came out in the summer months or whatever of July 1939. I just absolutely love this cover. And the reason I love it so much is this big alien ship is like abducting a bus, abducting these people, just wreaking havoc with the tentacles. And there is so much more chaos going down there, so much more destruction in the background. Just incredible. And these old pulps were made on some of the worst paper ever. So as you can see, this one is halfway decent, but there's a lot of chipping. There's a lot of overhang. These covers had a lot of overhang, but this one's awesome. Great cover by Howard V. Brown. And there's Alex Schomburg illustration inside. I don't want to halt the video too long to show that, but maybe in some future video we'll do like Alex Schomburg. We'll show some Alex Schomburg illustrations in some of these old pulps, but that's just incredible from July of 1939. And like I said, it's volume 2, issue number 1, which is probably issue number 4. All right, next one up is issue number 6. So this is volume 2, issue number 3, and this is from November of 1939. And the reason why I got this was because you've got this humongous arc of space. So in 1939, they were thinking about what are they going to do if the world is doomed. They're going to build this big space rocket ship, and they're going to take 2 of every animal, just like the Ark in the Old Testament. So this is just incredible as well. This one is a little bit more beat up. November of 1939. It cost 15 cents back then. This thing is incredible. You can see these workers here trying to hold back the people. They're trying to hold back the people. That is insane. And this has a stamp on it from the Book Exchange. One of these other books has that as well. So it says stamp from the Book Exchange, East 2nd Street. Somewhere, maybe 200 East 2nd Street. So I don't know if that's in New York. I don't know where that is. I don't know if it's in Illinois, Missouri. Anyways, the next one up, this is volume 3, number 1 or number 7. So this is the 7th Startling Stories. I just thought this one was an incredible alien cover. Humongous aliens on this big locomotive so this shows me like this is from January of 1940. What it shows me is like even though It's futuristic and it's supposed to be otherworldly. They kind of incorporate a little bit of stuff that they know in science, and that's a locomotive. So it looks like a locomotive with these aliens. Just incredible. There's some people down there just to show the scale of these aliens or these beings. Just awesome. Love this so much. And this is another Howard V. Brown cover, I think. No, it's not. It's not it's not a Howard V. Brown cover. Not quite sure who the cover artist is. I think when I was looking it up earlier, it was someone by the first name of Edward, and I didn't remember the last one. So crazy, crazy book. January of 1941. All right, the next one up has such a cool cover to me. Really nice painted cover. This is Uncanny Stories from April of 1941, and I just love how these octopus-like creatures with these tentacles and these suckers on them are abducting these people. This guy's trying to fight back. The lady up there is, pretty much taken. She is, being abducted as well. It's just such crazy concepts back then, coming of the giant germs. So these are like germs. That's insane. Awesome stuff. And this is from Manvin Publications from 1941, April of 1941. Isn't that just incredible? I know there's some chips going on up top. A lot of these pulps are going to have overhangs, and they're going to be pretty ratty up top. But as long as the image is good, and as long as I'm not paying, more than $20, I'm pretty good. This next one had a really great cover, and that's why I bought this one. And this is from Columbia Publications. This is Science Fiction Stories, Volume 3, Number 5. That big robot is so crazy. And what's crazy about it is breaking through whatever that is, like that mound or that hill, and it has spikes on its shoes and like the pinchers for hands. That's insane. And you've got all the people there either trying to exit us out of the captivity of this robot or whatever. This is fantastic. And I think this one's in pretty decent condition. I mean, decent condition compared to a lot of pulps. July 1943, Science Fiction Stories, Volume 3, Number 5. Awesome, awesome cover. I mean, for the cover art alone, that would be a cool golden age cover, right? All right, this was one that I thought was really cool. And this is a number 1 issue and a very famous pulp artist from Frank Paul. This is Volume 1, Issue Number 1 from March of 1939. Science fiction, anything science fiction from the 30s. Oh my gosh, count me in. You've got the 2 spacemen, and you've got these creatures, these green creatures. You've got a rocket going on in the background, and you've got that bubble, habitat. Just incredible under the white star. Great pulp from March of 1939, science fiction. And so this one might be titled I think it's titled Science Fiction Fantastic Stories of the Future. So that's how I was able to find it. Volume 1, Issue Number 1, March 1939. Fantastic Frank Paul cover. And then the last one I will show is just this Famous Mysteries, Fantastic Famous Mysteries. And this, Famous Fantastic Mysteries. And this is from July of 1951, I think. So it's a newer one. But it is The War of the Worlds. I thought that was really cool. The cover is a little bit dirty, a little bit beat up, but it had that great good girl art on the cover. It's got those great War of the Worlds, alien ships. Fantastic book, you guys. That kind of rounded out what I bought. That was probably the last one that I picked up with the Back to the Future one that I showed in the last video of these pulps. So anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching this. I've had a ton of fun showing off these pulps. Hopefully it's opened your eyes to a little something different. You can go on eBay right now, and there's different pulp websites, and find some really, really great cover art for these pulps, and you're not going to be paying too much for some of those. It's a really great way to get some great golden age art for very affordable. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Once again, hit that subscription button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. Once again, there's going to be a live claim sale tomorrow night. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it right at 6 because I've got an orthopedic surgeon appointment for myself. Sucks, but anyways, it's the reality of life. Yeah, I will be doing that claim sale probably 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Hopefully you guys show up. Once again, thank the sponsor of this video. It's Hip Comic. Definitely check out the link in the description below to start shopping at Hip Comic today. And with that, I will talk to you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.